All right, good morning, everyone. This is Joint Health and Balance. We are about to begin. I will be eating my breakfast snack as this class is going. I got my yogurt there. But we'll start off with our balance exercises, which is going to be just on our feet. And then while you're at that, if you could also have a chair nearby, because we could use the chair for some of the standing stretches. And then also if you have a rod or a foam roll, we could use those for our shoulder stretches before we finish off on the chair. But yeah, so we'll start from here. And then the week of spring break where we didn't meet, I messed up my neck for about a week, but I think I'm okay now. So, all right, so we're just gonna stand here, Romberg stance, nothing too wild, easy stretch. You could do it barefoot or on with your shoes. Just here, just gonna getting ready for the day. I, I think I found a new hack for Julian and how to control him a little bit. Um, he's he'll do anything. He'll be super obedient as long as I have some donut holes around me. So yesterday after daycare, I went to the let's look left to right. Went to the donut shop. Super obedient. Once I told him we were going there, he was listening. I got him 12 dozen donut holes, but I only gave him three or four. And then I separated the rest of them so I could kind of, I guess, tame him the rest of the week. So this morning, yeah, he was pretty good with his donut holes. So, and he'll eat whatever's on his plate as long as what he likes is in there. So I scrambled two eggs and then put two donut holes in there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna eat everything. Let's look up and down. Yeah, he eats like an adult sometimes. The other morning he ate four scrambled eggs. I don't so damn. All right, let's close our eyes. Just here. Let's close your eyes. This one shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if you folks shop at grocery outlet, but sometimes they have, they don't have deals, and sometimes they have these crazy deals. So on Monday, I was there buying some stuff. I found some like little pre-workouts, like energy drinks that I use before my workouts. Um, about a third of the cost. All right, very good. And then from here, we're gonna just do slow high knee march. So just slowly up. Make it a little bit more interesting here. Morning, Maria, Lisa, Terry, Anna, Kathleen, Sarah, Miss Wayne, Safina, Ella, Debbie, Cherise. Good. And but yeah, but I've noticed that they sometimes it's a huge bargain is on like granolas or also cereals, snacks for the kids, protein bars. Sometimes protein bars are like $4 and they sell them for 50 cents. So as long as like you find the as long as like you know what you're looking for, because they could just put a huge yellow sticker on everything and make it look like it's on sale. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and do our standing Jane Fonda. So we're here, and then just leaning to the side and back in. Switch. There you go. Right, very good. All right, we'll kind of break up the balance exercises with some of our stretches that we're doing standing. So if you want to grab your foam rollers, we can start on our shoulders, and then we'll go back and forth. Feel like the repetitive balance or exercises for balance back to back to back can get old real fast. So, all right, so we're here. Let's go on that left shoulder. Well, gently, let's just warm up lightly on both sides. So on last week, I substituted a stretching and relaxation class on in person. Let's go on that left shoulder now. And I got asked, and our our department secretary was like, "Have you taught a class like this before?" And I'm like, "Not the relaxation part, but the stretching, yes." So, I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Yeah, like let me do it." So, I had one on Monday and one on Thursday. Let's go 30 degrees. And the stretching part, I was going through most of like the stretches that we go through. And, I was just like asking the students um, if they liked it or not. And, but most of them did. I think some of them were just expecting the relaxation part of the class, which it sounds like they get on specific poses on the floor with their eyes closed, and sometimes they just snap in there. So I think they actually had to stay awake with me. So they weren't, I don't think they were fans of me subbing that class. But let's go straight forward. But yeah, so, and then they asked me to do it again on Monday, but this time around to make it a little different, I just took them out to the track and showed them stretches that I do with my athletes. So I think they walked away sore because some of the stretches can really beat you up. But yeah, but to say the least, a lot of them could not do that deep squat stretch. So let's go back. And these are 18, 19-year-old kids. So if you could bring your hips below your knees on that deep squat, you, you have pretty good joint health. So just reach back. Right, let's work on that right shoulder now. Right, 30 degrees. – 60. Right in front of you, 90. And Mr. or Miss Garcia just logged in. Welcome. And let's go back. All right, behind the back now. So here, and let's go up and down. Let's go back. Ooh. It's my first spot. Right. Awesome. All right, we could put that away. Now we could go to our tandem stance. So tandem stance, we're gonna put our right foot in front of our left. Foot in front of our left. Sorry, don't mind my snacking. And let's look left to right. To right. The challenge to eat and turn left to right. About to fall on my face. On my go. Up and down. And close your eyes. Remember, if you feel like you're falling, separate your feet, open your eyes immediately. Open your eyes. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So our left leg that was just behind us, we're going to go ahead, do a reverse lunge, and then drive that knee up to a high knee. So you don't have to lunge completely, just reach back and then go up. Just want to tap your toe on it. Two more. All right, we're going to go ahead and then do our standing hip openers, okay? So remember, we're here. Knee comes up and out, down. We'll do 5 on each leg. I like doing the same leg first and then transitioning to the other leg. So on Sunday, I'm gonna meet up with my other buddies that, I mean, not even 3 years ago, we were going out and having fun, between us and our girlfriends or wives at the time, and just like double, triple, or quadruple date. And then this Sunday, we're actually gonna do our first play date with all of our kids. So yeah, so I'm from like, going out, staying out late, and then now we're gonna go to Proud Bird near LAX, which is a playground right in front of where the planes land. So no, Jillian's gonna have a great time. So yeah, so now we hang out for play dates with the kids. So alrighty, let's go ahead, grab a chair. We did this about 2 weeks ago. So we're here, and then we're just gonna go. Oh, you can see me. Yeah, we're gonna go here.
Ah,
You okay, Josefina?
I can make something. I was sitting and you do stand up.
Oh, you sat down on the chair? Yeah, so you could use the top side or the bottom side, depending on how flexible you are. It's getting ahead of yourself. All right, and then once you've done about 8 over and back, we're gonna switch legs or switch sides. All right, very good. All right, quick little water break. About 20 minutes into the class. All right, we're gonna finish off with, well, not finish off, but now we're going to tandem stance, left foot in front of right. Now we're here. Ooh. So anything new? Anything exciting? Anyone commit to any summer trips? June is going to be a bit wild for us with camping. Yeah, for June for the summer class, there's going to be one weekend where it might be recordings, or if I could get internet service at the campsite, then I'll be at the campsite and I'd be, the guy out there in the forest talking to a laptop. So we'll see how it goes. Trying to convince my wife for us to go maybe on a cruise in July for her birthday. So now let's look left to right. So I think like one of those short cruises to Mexico, like the 3 or 4 day trip ones. So hopefully we can make it happen. Has anyone been to any of those? Like the Ensenada
Yeah,
cruises?
I've done the 3 day Ensenada one. And then they have a 4 day where you go to Catalina and then Ensenada.
Go up and down. Yeah, I saw that option. I mean, I guess it's cool. It's an extra night, but been to Catalina a couple times.
Yeah, usually the Catalina one, we were actually in Catalina when the cruise ship landed, and the the shop owners go, oh yeah, they just come in and go shopping, and then they get a day.
Yeah.
So I did the Ensenada one. I'm not a real cruise person because 3 days was enough for me on the boat. But
Yeah.
if we're on, there's a lot to do.
Let's
I
close
just
our
like,
eyes.
yeah.
So let's close our eyes. Yeah, so I went on a cruise maybe about 16 years ago when I think I was 19, or I don't know. I just exposed my age. Um, but yeah, when I was in college, um, we went and it was so cheap. I mean, I think we paid each about $250 for an 8 day cruise. And yeah, we ate pretty well. And open your eyes. We're gonna do the step back into a high knee drive next. So step back and here. So let's do 8 of those. But that was so long ago. And yeah, I mean, it was fun. But yeah, I don't know if I mean maybe if it's like a trip to Alaska or something, like that, I'd be more willing to stay longer. But when it's a trip where it's almost lined up for you to stop at every city and to have, I mean, when you're 18, 19 years old, and obviously like here in the US, the the drinking age is 21, but down in Mexico it's not. You're just gonna go and have a good time. But I don't know if I could do that for 14 days straight. Especially now, you know. So it's now I host a 2-year old's birthday party and I'm like exhausted from that. So, all right, so we did our standing Jane Fondas, our step backs. Now we're gonna walk the line. Okay, so find the longest straight in your room. Let's walk the tightrope. Okay, so if you're fairly comfortable with your balance, you could be on your tippy toes. So yes, that's what I'm hoping. I actually just booked last night the cabins for Mammoth for our teen camp. So I'll be returning back there. Um, I'm hoping we could fill up every spot. I'm gonna go for a week. We'll do it again. All right, very good. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our chair. So now we can sit down. All right, so let's go ahead and sit down. We already kind of did our neck stretches. That's where we're doing our balance exercises. So let's go ahead and then just sit on our left hand. Bring our right hand over. And just drag. Ellie, you've been back to New York to perform? Switch.
Yes.
You're always traveling. How many free flights do you get with all your traveling?
Oh, quite a few.
That's
Coming back for free,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
but I'll be singing on Monday.
awesome. Where at?
Carnegie Hall again.
Oh my gosh. There again?
UCF concert choir.
Must be terrible, right? That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead, bring our left arm over and press down on that elbow. Yeah, I'm going to Minnesota in June, which is another weekend. I gotta figure out my internet service. That one might have to be a recording because we're out there for my friend's marathon. He's trying to get a Olympic trials qualifier, and marathons usually happen around 7 a.m. Most places, let's switch, but it's in Michigan, so it's gonna be 5 a.m. here. We'll probably be done by like 10 a.m. there, which is like 8:30 here. Um, so yeah, so I think as he's finishing the marathons when the class is supposed to start. So, but I'm sure we're gonna hopefully be out there celebrating, that he got the marks. So that day we might have to postpone our rain check. But yeah, but that's I've never been to, well, not Michigan, Minnesota. So I've never been to Minnesota. So let's see. Hopefully not too humid. Let's bring that right arm across. switch. Yeah, and then we also might be going the weekend before summer classes start. Um, I think we might try and go. We have a family event up in the Oakland area, but since we're in the area, oh, hey, buddy, Kathleen's grandson's on there.
This is my grandson, Luca. This
Oh,
is what's keeping me away from exercising with everyone.
Hey, Lucas.
Oh, did he wake up?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, buddy. You want
My
some yogurt? You want some protein?
He's 7 months. I can't believe it.
Oh,
Oh,
that
man.
goes fast.
Jeez.
His face looks a little bit older, like he's already.
Yeah, he was tinier last
It's
time.
almost 8 months on
Yeah.
the 17th.
Uh-oh, walking
Yeah.
soon.
Oh man.
My grandson turned 4 yesterday.
Okay, but here's mine.
Oh, we're
Uh-oh,
trying out
there's
for
one.
kids.
Look at the baby.
We got another one.
Say hi. Thank you, Liz.
Oh yeah, Julian's at daycare.
Hola, hola.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
These kids are gonna have a
Say bye-bye.
mustache by next week. Yeah. Awesome. That was cool. So hey, we'll have to have play dates too. So all right, so we're here. So let's go ahead and do our snow angels.
That's a new class idea there, Julio. Bring the grandkids.
I know, right?
Stretching.
We'll call it something like, oh man, I don't even know if there could be an actual structure to that class. We just have to wing it every day. You know? And if we have the class unmuted at all, I mean, we might just hear crying the whole time or, just gibberish from the kids. All right, now let's do our shoulder press. Yeah, Julian makes me laugh around 3 or 4 a.m. I mean, it's like the worst time to, you're mid-sleep, trying to get some good sleep and starts crying and he just starts screaming, milk, milk. And then I'm like, Julian, you want milk? Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get you some milk. And then he doesn't say okay, he says ote, but he'll say it in a cute way. He'll just be like, ote. And at 4 in the morning, you hear that, you just, can't help but laugh. So let's do our tricep press down. So just here. But yeah, oh man. It's like when I think he can't get any cuter, like, he does. And then I know there's gonna be, because I did it to my parents, there's gonna be a time where he's just gonna be a headache and he's gonna stress me out. So it's sad. It's like a whole new little person every other few months or year. Right, hands up or faces facing the screen and then just opposite chest. I remember I got really sad when he actually stopped sounding like a infant or like a baby and it used to be like goo goo gaga type of talk and then he said like his first word and I was like, no, stop growing. Let's go elbow up here and then drop that elbow. We'll do 10 of these before we switch sides. I don't know if you guys have seen these small ice cream cones from Trader Joe's. They're tiny. And when I was out of town, my wife sent me a picture of her and Julian eating them. And I was like, oh, that looks good. And the portion's small enough where I'm like, I think I could have one. So I snuck away and I asked her, I'm like, hey, are there any more of those cones? And she's like, yeah, but you better get Julian one if you're gonna eat it in front of him. I'm like, I'm just gonna go eat it in the garage, feeling super guilty that I don't want to share the ice cream with him. So, anyways, let's go elbows up here, then out. So I'm looking at the box, like now that's just a habit that I do, looking at the nutritional facts. And it says that each serving is 18 grams of fat, 30 grams of sugar, and I don't know, like 1 gram of protein. So I'm already feeling guilty. I'm like, this is not worth it. This little ice cream cone for all of that. I'm like, how does this thing have as much fat as like 2 slices of bacon or 3 slices of bacon? And I look at it and it says it's 6 cones is one serving. So I'm like, dang, so 6 of these little cones is one serving. So, I took one of those and didn't feel guilty at all. And it kind of just hit that craving that I wanted or that I had. Now let's go here, door openers. Yeah, it was just like a nice little um tasty snack. And yeah, it was lean, pretty lean when you think about it. When it's 1/6 out of a serving, wasn't too bad. Reminded me of I think I saw on Facebook this comedian was weighing his food. So he had a food scale and he was getting a bag of chips. He got a bag of chips and he would put one single chip on the scale and the scale didn't move at all. So, he was just acting like each chip individually wasn't going to cause a difference. So it's just like, oh, it doesn't weigh anything. So I guess I'll eat that. And then he kept doing that for like another 20 chips. And he's like, yep, I didn't gain a pound just now. So, it's just the scale's too sensitive or not sensitive enough for that. So now some of my clients send me pictures like that. They'll put a ball of cotton candy on the scale and be like, see, doesn't weigh anything. I could eat this. That's not how it works. All right, let's go ahead and then just grab the side of the chair and just rotate. It's good. Switch sides. All right, let's go with our performance stretch. So just the leg comes down there. Let's switch. Oh, actually push down on that knee. Sorry. let's bring that knee up. I'm probably gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm today. They have this promotion that if you're a season pass holder, for every time you go within the month of April, you get little bonuses. And I think after you go 4 times in the month, you get a bring a buddy for free ticket. So yeah, so we're trying to do that. So but you can only use it in the month of May. So we were thinking of using that for when my sister visits, but she's not coming till June. But so we're trying to do that. And I was gone over the weekend with a couple of my cousins, and let's switch. And so my wife and Julian went to Disneyland Knott's Berry Farm on Friday and Saturday. We had gone on Monday already, but she went on Friday and Saturday. And then when she picked me up from my cousins on Sunday, we went directly to Knott's. Um, so I think she's already about six visits in. I think her idea is that she's hoping that she could get multiple free passes. If she goes like 8 times, maybe she'll get two. I'm like, I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah, but we're going today. So see, they close at 6 though. They close pretty early. Push that knee down. I think if we find a deal, we might consider getting the Universal's Studios pass, but only if it's a bargain. I don't know if I could do Disneyland passes anymore. So expensive.
My son went to Universal today.
Okay.
He took that, his birthday was Monday and my grandson's yesterday.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're all going there today
Awesome.
because he likes Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
They went to the preview. I guess it was pretty cool. And so they're going back because that was his whole theme for his birthday.
Oh, awesome.
I've got my Mario shirty too.
Yeah.
We started pony ball too, baseball.
Oh, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, I think this summer or fall we'll probably start Julian with soccer.
Yeah.
Just get him going. Let him try whatever he wants to try.
It's really cute when they're that age.
Yeah, they're just, and
They're
for
all over.
soccer, all 10 of them are following one ball at the same time. There's no strategy. It's just like follow the ball,
Cute.
switch.
It's the parents in the audience that are the trouble because they're so quick, do that. And they're rooting and telling, coaching.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of. I'll probably have to go
It's
with
terrible.
some taping on my mouth. My coaching's gonna want to come out of me, and
Very normal.
yeah, I think one of my friend coaches this team, and they asked me like, yeah, when your son gets old enough, maybe you could coach his team. I'm like, no, like he'll hate me. I was
That's
like,
what my son said.
I'm already coached out, and now I'm gonna coach for fun. And I was like, my kid's gonna get the worst of it. So I was like, no, I'll let that go to someone else.
I think that's what my son said too.
Yeah,
He's done a lot of coaching with college and he's like, no.
yeah, right. It's like I just want to be on the sidelines now and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone of like some of my friends that don't have kids will ask me like, "Are you gonna train your kid to be a fast runner?" I'm like, I think that idea sounded awesome when I was like running and still competing, but like now, and after seeing coaching a lot of kids, let's do calf raises, um, just like burnout is such a real thing, and like I don't want to put any kid through that. Like sometimes I have kids that are ready to quit the team or don't want to do it anymore, and usually try to have a conversation with them first before they full on do it. And I'm like, all right, well, what are your reasons? And if they tell me I just don't enjoy it like I used to, it's not fun, it's stressful, and it doesn't relax me like it used to, then I'm like, okay, then maybe you are leaving the sport for the right reasons. Um, but sometimes it's, these teenagers get their first job, and I think I mentioned it. They think they're gonna be millionaires with a $200 check every 2 weeks, and yeah, they just want to go spend it back on fast food. And then I'm like, I don't know if like I just try to let them know like, hey, you do know you're gonna work for the next 50 years of your life, probably. I was like, why start now? I was like, you're not gonna be in a team like this, after 2 years, most likely. And they're like, oh, I have a bunch of bills to pay. Like you just pay like your own gas, like relax. So, but yeah, I mean, who knows? Like every kid has their own reasons. Let's do our ABCs. But yeah, it's just when you hear them, yeah, they're just burnt out, then like, all right, like sure, it sucks to hear that, but I get it. I mean, I gave up the sport at one point too, just because I wasn't enjoying it so much and it was stressing me out. Even over, the fall when I was training for that half marathon, it was fun to do certain things, but man, I dragged my feet so many times. Um, and when I had little shin splint sensations or my calves would get tight, I would be so stressed and it's just like not fun. Um, so the moment I crossed that finish line after the race, I was like, yes, I'm liberated, like I off these chains of training. I don't have to continue. Um, 'Cause I mean, it was good to commit to something, which is sometimes what I tell my clients. They're like, well, I don't even know what I'm training or what I'm doing this for. And I'm like, I think a lot of people, when they get in their 30s or 40s, want to try out running for the very first time or their first 5K or 10K. And yeah, so I don't know, it's fun. So I just did it at an age. Well, I feel like I did it for too long. So let's go ahead and just strip the floor.
Tell us about your socks.
Only you would have noticed, Terry. Right? So
Say anything, but I noticed too.
Yeah,
Elf.
you're the sock boy. Oh, Elf. You like
Yeah.
socks.
Is
Elf. Yeah, you could see.
um
There's the Elf logo. So yeah. I probably go through 2 or 3 pairs of socks a day, just sweat a lot. And so my wife one day brought me a 12 pack of socks, and they were all Christmas from Elf. And then she got me another 12 pack of socks that were Batman. And I always thought these socks were for like her little nieces and nephews, but no, they were for me because I go through so many socks. So yeah. Yeah, not much of a story, but yeah, I just have a bunch of colorful socks. So let's go ahead, set up our yoga mat, quick little water break, bathroom break, and then we'll finish off on the floor. So let's set up the yoga mat.
Are you drinking when you cough? Make sure you drink a whole bunch. Drink a bunch. Let me try to drink most of that and, once my class is over, we could go out and play catch. But only if you drink that water. I'm checking the amount.
I'm watching Lucy.
Wait, I'm on my class stuff. We just had a short break.
Are you all done?
No, I'm not done. 10 o'clock or a little after 10. And there's Zyrtex in there if you want to go ahead and take it. It's almost due. It's on the table. So it'll go off in a few minutes.
I'll just take it now.
Yeah, go for it. Thanks. I'll turn off the alarm. Okay?
What Cheerio?
Huh? Did you eat some of the apple too?
Yeah.
Do you want any more apple? I got more.
No.
Bring your bowls. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was on. No.
What you got there? What is that? Oh, is that a headband or?
Up, up. Look at mine
My socks.
Oh,
My-
your socks.
and my socks too. Me look.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah, Christmas socks. And
I am the Grinch.
yeah, I like when I go hiking, I like taking fun socks too. So I have these socks with a bear on them and just random stuff. And my cousins always make fun of me. They're like, "Why do you always wear weird socks?" And then I'm like, "I don't know, it's fun." So, alrighty. So we're here on the floor. We'll do some of like the more, I guess, relaxing ones. So, with that being said, let's go belly down. Just resting on our elbows right here.
Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Now let's put our hands where our elbows are and then press.
Mm.
And I think another reason why I have so many socks is growing up, um, I didn't have many socks. I remember in elementary school, I just had like 3 pairs of socks and I would rotate them sometimes. And yeah, like we would go to the laundromat like once a week or so. And
Gee.
so I was just like, oh man, like I gotta make these socks work. So I'd use the Monday socks for Thursday too, Tuesday for Friday. And I remember like it was just I don't even I'm sure my parents like I remember like no, we weren't like super well off. So let's go ahead and do I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Oh, so let's do our knee drops. So just get on our side like a sit up and then just drop. So yeah, so I knew that we weren't like super well off, so I didn't like asking for stuff. And so I would rotate these socks. And I remember some days like people would call me out and be like, "Dude, your feet stink," and I was always really embarrassed. And then once I started, working, or at some point I got more socks, but then now I just have like too many socks. Probably goes back to some of that growing up. So just drop your knees side to side. All right, now let's get in a trench position. So knees above our hips. A little bit more rotation with this one. So about two more on each side. All right. We're gonna go into book openers. Remember those. Gonna be on our side. So we're here. Let me get down a little more. Stack your hands and then just follow that hand all the way back. Set. So let's do 8 on each side. Switch sides. Once you've done one side, switch to the other. Alrighty. And then for our last one, we'll go ahead and then just kneel. Just stick that leg out and then lean forward. Stretch that inside part of your thigh. All right, go upright. Turn your torso to the leg and knee.
Wow, that's a good stretch.
Woohoo. Let's back. We'll switch, so give yourself space. Again, pull out. Your toes pointing up, bending forward. Come up, turn your torso in towards that leg. Reset, and then let's just finish off with a deep squat stretch. So just right here, go down, chest up, separate the knees. All right, get off your heels on your toes. Drop your heels and rise. Alrighty. I should do it. All right, folks, if anyone has a Knott's Berry Farm Pass, maybe I'll see you later today. But yeah, but any questions before we head out?